Hi, my name is Laura Watson. My website is pinkapplejam.com. I am a co-founder of Sweatshop Studios and I've been illustrated in manga style for almost 15 years. Now I'm going to show you how to do some manga hairstyles, 3 hairstyles for girls. Basically, when you're drawing a hairstyle on any character, you have to think, well, where does the hair grow from? If I rough out where a character's feature is going to go, for example, like so, you can imagine that the fringe would come to about here, where the eyebrows are. If that character was going to have a fringe, if they weren't going to have a fringe, we would have to remember to draw the outline of the forehead quite close. Okay, so if you can imagine here, this is going to be the sphere of the skull, because otherwise the character's hair will end up very flat and it won't quite look right. So you have to think, right, where's this hair coming from? And then we've all got partings, so we have to mimic where our hair parting is going to grow from. So if I'm going to give this girl a bobbed haircut, I have started sprouting hair, I suppose is the word, out from the parting, and then I'm going to roughly draw the outline of the hair, where it would grow, falling down the sides of the head. Can you see? I'm just drawing some rough lines to emphasize where the hair would grow out from. I think you get a more natural looking haircut on your character instead of just trying to draw it flat and pretending you know where the hair is going to go immediately. It's always best to plot and it's always best to plan, I think, with rough pencil lines underneath. Okay, so I can give this character a completely different hairstyle. Again, I'm going to rough out where I think the facial features would be. And this would be the shape of her head, so I'm going to roughly draw a line here. I'm going to give this girl a bit of an emo haircut, I think. I'm going to give her a very long fringe that sweeps over one side of her eye even. Perhaps she's a little shy, perhaps she needs to hide under her fringe, so I'm going to draw that over her eye. Again, you have to think, well, where's the parting going to be? I'm going to give her a short haircut using soft short strokes to emphasise the fact that maybe she's gelled her hair. I'm also going to draw around this very rough skull idea here, so that this girl has got a very long fringe at the front, but the back is quite short and choppy. You can also give this character, longer strokes perhaps, something like that. But for now I think we're going to stick with some short choppy strokes. In comics, in manga especially, a lot of the characters do have lots more detail in the hair. I think with animation the strokes are a bit more like this because it's easier to draw so many frames. But in manga you only have to concentrate on one panel at a time, so you can afford to put a bit more time into it. Okay, for the last character I'm going to draw her face on. That is, you're looking directly at her face. I'm not going to give this character a fringe, so where her fringe would start here and finish here, so I'm going to ignore that area and draw the hair sprouting straight from the top of her forehead down the side of her face. Her parting is in the middle here. Again, I'm going to draw the hair coming out from the hairline down the sides of the face. I'm going to give her a little flick haircut as well. I mean, the world is your oyster really when it comes to hairstyles. It's one of the most fun parts of drawing in a manga style. You can pretty much adapt any haircut fashion